South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she... Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the pressure gets to him again. Melvin Ingram, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. They'll make that. They're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is... Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Okay, right? 52 blasters.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. 7 yards there and a first down. Again, they run with Edmonds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Ready.
Tua on fourth down. Being chased out left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Back to the running game with Mostert.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
There's the stiff arm, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Chase Edmonds taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. First down, and they stick with Eckler. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Up the middle with Eckler. A beautiful fake. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2nd down and goal. Herbert. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first-drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. In motion left, the tight end. Tua, the final shot before half. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Check right. Ready.
Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Shot 17. Ready.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Now Tua. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Herbert back to the air. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Tito Ogbonnaya making that tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Okay, ready?
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on second and 7. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10 at the 34. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On first down, it's Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On second and 10, Herbert eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now it's Herbert. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
But doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Kelly on 4th down, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3. Now Tua. He'll buy some time right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in this.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, no, that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
Ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What up? Anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jet. Got a jet cause the bed leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Go play a score for every Ablo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so power. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games. Gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl, bring your downstairs.
I left something in the house.
I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense. Oh, look, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had another coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
7 yards there and a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know? And
in for the Ravens touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They were ran out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just had an insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down. Now a give to Edmonds. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. Touchdown, Dolphins. Chase Edmonds from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's complete left side to Bateman. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 1st and 10. It's Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Set, ready. Hustle.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Let's go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff running left is Mostert. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum of the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. Now a give to Mostert running right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, and it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking, and he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jackson. And this This is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 37.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Steps away to his left. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for the Baltimore Ravens.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's complete to the... And oh, he coughed it up! And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
But my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off, and he will bring it back. back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically picking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it was how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Dobbins. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Final minute now of the third quarter. They go play action now. Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the 38, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now Jackson on first down. Incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Patrick Ricard
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Tua. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Tagovailoa. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. This entire defensive unit, Charles, they've really put in a good shift tonight, so to speak.
I like how you phrased that. This has been a good shift. They punched the clock the entire evening. They ought to have shirts that have their names on them in the front to let them know these are blue-collar workers who are getting it done.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua to throw. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field?
Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go.
Here's Mostert. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Sanders on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Yeah, Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into.
He's got a man, complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, you crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who is involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the data, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form should prosper. Be all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser next to the Oscar.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On the counter, it's Taylor. Nifty move. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
That's good for a Colts. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now it's Ryan. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Throwing now. Ryan on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, what looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Looking to pass. Tua. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. On second and 12. Tua dancing to his left. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Second and 7 from the 20. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Punt linebacker, punt cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Wilson's got it complete. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. One more time with Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sick.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. Fourth down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
54, 51.
Now Ryan back into his end zone. And his throw here's incomplete. Alec Pierce, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes it at the 7. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Colts.
They go play action with Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. If you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. Now a give to Edmonds. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Chase Edmonds, 33 yards. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
20, 20. Go.
On first down, Ryan.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan. He'll get this one to Pittman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Ryan.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with it.
Oh, wide open, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. They'll throw on first down with Ryan.
They're going right back to Pittman.
Touchdown, Colts!
Matt Ryan able to connect with Michael Pittman. And the Colts are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, we're very close. One-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Zaire Franklin.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. As we're all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Running left, Taylor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back to Taylor on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here we go, set.
Now Tua. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over a first down again at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.